Hey, this is Ramon, Channel Alpha 4, and this is Catholic Reads the Quran. And we will be doing the cattle, Surah 6, 1 through 10. And let's just jump into it. This opening makes me question the chronology of the Quran and ask why its final editors or compilers organized it the way it did. Also, the first three passages have parallels to the opening of Genesis, and it defines who does not believe, according to the Quran. So let's go through that. Praise be to God, who created the heavens and the earth, and made darkness and light. Yet those who do not believe ascribe equals to their Lord. He it is who created you from clay, then discerned a term. A term is appointed with him, and yet still you doubt. He is God in the heavens and on the earth. He knows your secret and that which you make public. He knows that which you earn. So, what I don't understand there is why that is not the opening surah to the whole book, because Christians and the such begin with Genesis. And beginning with the beginning is very common in most religious literature. So it's interesting that you have to get to Surah 6, to chapter 6, before you get to the beginning of things. So that's just an interesting choice that was made by whoever put the Quran together. Okay, so Surah 4 through 5. I would argue that pagans followed their religious practices faithfully. And going by history, there's no reason to doubt that. So let's go 4 through 5. Never did a sign from among the signs of their Lord come unto them, but that they turned it away. They indeed denied the truth when it came unto them, but tidings will soon come to them of that which they used to mock. And again, I would just argue that pagans, as far as I can tell from history, and calling them pagans is not only derogatory but almost a little incorrect. A slight misnomer, not complete misnomer, but a slight misnomer. Some pagans worshipped single gods. Some pagans were heathens. Some pagans worship certain pantheons with certain different beliefs, lumping all non-believers or all non-monotheists or all pagans and heathens together is something that I know almost all religions, modern religions, do. But it's slightly disrespectful to the beliefs of those cultures. Those cultures were multifaceted and they didn't all agree with each other. And that a Greek who worshipped Zeus believed, or who worshipped Apollo, is something very different than what a Roman who worshipped Mars would believe, and or Jupiter. And those beliefs are very different than what someone who believed in Thor would believe. Like they're very different belief systems, and they're very different cultures, and different patron gods, as they would call them, would have different ceremonies and different rituals and different practices and different philosophies on life. So these kind of statements are a little bit too blanket. They're a little bit too broad for my taste. And then we get to ayah 7. Where do Muslims get their pre-Muslim history from? I'm asking this. Where do Muslims get their pre-Muslim history from? Especially their history of themselves outside of the Quran. I ask because it seems like their version of their own history seems to be very tied up with the traditional Orthodox Christian Judaic interpretations of history, and not from other sources that would contradict the Bible and the Quran. So, where do you guys get your history from, especially the pre-Islamic history? All right, and let's go to ayah 7. Had we sent down unto thee a book inscribed on parchment, such that they could not touch it with their hands, those who do not believe would have said, this is not but manifest sorcery. All right, then we get to ayat 8 and 10, 8 through 10. These lines speak of the possibility of sending an angel as a messenger, or a prophet in human form, in the Quranic opinion on that approach. So let's read that. And they would say, why has not an angel been sent down unto him? Had we sent down an angel, then the matter would be decreed, and they would be granted no respite. Had we made him an angel, we would have sent him as a man, thus obscuring for them that which the believers obscure. Messengers have surely been mocked before thee. Then those who scoffed at them were beset by that which they used to mock. All right, and that's it for the notes for today. So let's go over the summary. This was a later surah that takes its name from ayat 136 through 139 of this surah, in which some of the beliefs of the pre-Muslim Arabs are addressed and refuted. This is the 6th chapter of the Quran. It is most likely a Maccan surah, and it covers the Quranic views on monotheism, resurrection, heaven, and hell. And so far we've only gotten kind of the brief overview of the beginning and a brief comment on angels and messengers. So, or as angels as messengers, and the Quranic reason for not doing so. So anyway, that is the first 10 ayat of Surah 6. See you all next time. Like, comment down below, share, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.